unfortunately. Like, I'm live on Twitch, but I wasn't recording.
You don't have Twitch set up to save your videos?
I mean, it does, but I'm too lazy to go through and figure out how to fucking clip things.
Who's Sassy Ducky 20?
That's my friend. We were streaming Stardew Valley together earlier.
Oh, okay.
She also plays D&D. She just refused to join any of my campaigns because of Ryan's dad.
Ryan's dad isn't in this campaign.
True.
I almost forgot though. There's a password to get in the kitchen.
Do you know the password?
I remember you have to knock 4 times, but I don't remember. They never told me. They said I was worthless and not very smart.
I mean, look, we either knock 4 times randomly and guess, and they don't listen, or we knock 5 times,
Bye,
the last
Jake.
one being very hard.
I think that you have to like answer a question or something.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I'll answer any question.
Oh, this is
Very
the one that I
high
have on
security
YouTube
system
right
for
now.
Kitchen.
Oh, I mean, if it's one of 2 entrances into the castle.
True. Alright, well, let's get rested up, and then we'll get more specifics in the morning when we get closer to the castle. Sound like a plan?
For me.
Alright, I'll keep watch, because I don't need to sleep.
Oh shit, I thought I was muted, my bad.
Hey, Barrick, are you planning on identifying anything tomorrow?
Did he add it all into his inventory? It was there's plate mail.
Oh.
There was a assorted gems and valuables. Oh, that's kind of cool.
There was the great sword, the plate mail. That was all I noted that was like of value. Yep. There was gold and the map.
Oh, he already equipped the plate mail.
Half plate as well, but I don't think that was described as being a thing that was.
Yeah, one of them was wearing the half plate, and the other one was in the full set.
Half plate as well, huh?
Yeah, but the great sword and the plate were described as being well crafted.
Well crafted.
I do believe I will identify in the morning the items if you want to set them in a pile by my bedroll.
Done identifying them. Could I borrow that pearl for the day? Well, actually, before I even go into that, so my question for everybody is, do you think it would be better to have a rope to be able to climb, maybe climb over the wall somewhere, or I have a thing I can do which will give me basically like a little helper that I can control if we need to, and it can administer some help and possibly help us through the battle if we get into a battle.
So I feel if we're talking a castle, which castles usually have some sort of lookout built in, not all of them, but a good portion of them do, it would probably be better for the other ones. I don't know how well we'll get away with climbing the side of a castle.
Well, that's I have a rope that I can use, that we can use. It can go 60 feet up, and it will make it a lot easier for anybody climbing over to be able to climb it, so we're not like climbing up the wall of the castle. I'm sorry, it's 50 foot. It only reaches 50 feet.
I can't remember. Did we figure out if our assault would be during the day? I think because of when we would be long resting, we figured out it'd be during the day, right?
Yeah.
Which means visible
Yeah.
while climbing a wall, even with a fast rope.
Yeah, we'd probably be caught too fast. I feel like a helper would be better.
Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, if I could borrow that pearl you have, or if you have another gem valued at 100 gold pieces.
Seems to be just the pearl he has, but he allows you to take a hold of it.
Actually,
When your camera's
close to
back.
820.
Yeah, I was devouring pizza like a ravenous hoe.
I actually have the oven on for a pizza right now, so.
I'm so glad you and I are on the same page. Sorry, Brian, go ahead.
Only Tybalt's allowed to have pizza.
Too bad. We are Eldritch
On-
buddies now. We're both going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Exactly. In
On
fact,
on stream though.
yeah.
He's the only one to eat it on stream, which is why.
Well,
That
I'm
is
gonna
why
eat
I
it
turned my camera
I'm
off.
go-
If you didn't
I'm
see
gonna
it,
eat
really
it. I'm gonna eat it on stream, and you can add ASMR to your tags.
God damn it.
Is that? I wouldn't know ASMR, but how about like calling it? Can you add the mukbang tag?
Mukbang. Okay, you know, we're getting somewhere. I need to go check to see if the oven's put in the oven. But be right
I'm
back.
going
So,
to sleep.
yeah, I'll take first watch. Do you need a perception check? First and only watch.
Yeah, go ahead.
17.
When what are you doing for the rest? Droop's already passed out.
Do I have any more bones? I can't remember. Let me check my inventory real quick.
You haven't grabbed any for a while.
I haven't. But I also did have quite a bit, so. I thought I put it in other possessions, but that area is empty, so I'm not sure if I didn't put them. I'm not sure. All right, well, I'll have to figure that out at another time. I don't think I have any bones right now, so. I guess I will work on honing my skill with my, I would like to hone my skill with my pointy long stick of badassery. And maybe for once I'll stop rolling, you know, like a 7 with a +6 like I keep fucking doing. Maybe.
Only time will tell. I'm not sure how you're gonna hone your skill with it. You're already proficient.
Oh, right. I'm gonna hone my fists into your face then.
Retcon.
Retcon.
Retconning that out. Can you delete that from your Twitch stream, please?
He's actually sitting there with a honing stone.
Yeah, exactly. Literally honing it.
Yeah, literally honing it.
In that case, I will pull out this scroll that I magically picked up while in town that you guys didn't know about. Thus, it's not metagaming. And it says "My mushrooms and I," and it teaches you about all types of mushrooms that you will find in the wild and what they can do and not do for you. And I will study that.
Did it say anything about the Meglubiet special?
I'm afraid to ask what that is.
That's the
what
ones
we
that.
experienced.
Oh, is that the ones that we experienced? Sorry, I missed the name on that. Oh my god, no bones day? Fuck off, Sassy.
No bones day.
No bones day.
Oh, that was good.
Give Sassy inspiration. She deserves it.
Yeah, Sassy gets inspiration now.
Sassy, you get inspiration.
Remember the time I got inspiration for playing a harmonica?
Yes.
That was great. I love that.
Jake is back. Okay.
Baz, are you doing anything special before going to sleep?
I am not. I'm just gonna go sleep, and I don't really need it, but I'm gonna go to sleep. Trust Tibble to keep watch.
Tybalt, the Tybalt, the Awakened, the awakened goblin slayer.
I'm writing that down.
Is that saying he's awakened or he slays awakened goblins? Like, I don't know.
I have awakened because I have transcended the need for sleep.
Yes, the awakened. Tony, you are just putting together a little helper.
Yeah, and just prepping my stuff for tomorrow.
I would love to change it in like Discord, but I can't because it's too long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to say anything. It was late afternoon, early evening when you all began your rest, and the sounds of birds chirping quiet down as the sun sets beneath the edge of the leaves of the trees and the branches, kind of like a dark purplish night sky. Only the sounds of chirping insects, some light rustling of nocturnal creatures in the brush about you, but the night does go by pretty smoothly. Nothing interrupted your rest. No horns sounded. No more ogres calling. A safe, unfitful rest for the whole party.
What is it?
Uneventful or unfaithful?
Uneventful is better. I like that. We'll go with uneventful.
I don't remember if I took a long rest at the end of the last one, so I'm gonna take another one.
Well, it doesn't matter
Yeah,
if you
yeah, I
did
know.
too. The
What the
sun
fuck does
begins
this
to,
say?
to rise
Droop's
above the
dreamboats.
trees and begins to light up the small clearing you're in. A layer of mist kind of coating the ground overnight. Humidity formed in the forest and just has a thin layer of mist around the ground. Probably rises about 18 inches off the ground, and hard to see your feet or anything below that, but
What did I do wrong?
above that, quite clear.
Yeah, you're part of the party now, sassy ducky. With your inspiration. Alright, so I would say, in my professional opinion, let's make a beeline straight there and fuck these pigs up.
I feel like that's racist in some way.
Okay. Huh.
Could we?
I thought Bayrick was the racist one against green people. Why do you hate green people all of a sudden?
Not racist.
I feel so included.
Prejudice, right? Sorry.
Yeah, race doesn't matter. You just
Yeah. I'd say
I'm so
we
glad
should
you
probably
feel
just head
included.
north and
You're
see what
totally
we're
part
dealing
of the party
with, just
now.
to deal
Maybe
with
we could
Crag,
use
just
you
to
as a
see what
shield.
how big Kragmaw is.
So we know that both patrols start going. They go counterclockwise.
Yes, counter.
Yep.
So we should be going to the castle from the right side of where we are.
Because nobody's going to be leaving from that side.
do we know roughly what time it is?
Somebody
Early
does.
morning.
I mean, if Nevin was here,
Nevin knows.
I should have gave Nevin one of the messaging stones so he can just be like, "What time is it?"
This meme will never
you
die.
can respond to this message.
You can respond to
Evan.
this message.
Instead of hey Siri, hey Nevin, what time is it?
Well, according to my internal clock, it is 7:37 in the morning and 45 seconds.
I would just irritate the piss out of him and be like, Psst, Nevin, how many pickles usually come in a jar on average?
Hey Nevin, what are the average ingredients for Fireball?
The
Hey.
average ingredients?
I just said a bunch of words. I don't
I
know.
think it's just a pinch of bat guano.
Which is weird. You didn't think that would explode so aggressively.
Oh, and
Fertilizer.
sulfur.
And sulfur? Oh, the sulfur's what gets
Hey,
So,
Nevin, what
bat
is the
shit
airspeed
and
of a
sulfur.
one-man swallow?
you.
Yes, I carry around a bag of bat shit.
That sounds batshit crazy.
You're banned. Get
Fuck.
him
Yeah, that's it. How do I write corporate? Twitch corporate.
back in.
All right, Sassy, you're taking my character. I'm done.
I'm gonna report this man for racism.
Yeah, the patrols seem to be heading out the west and circling down south,
Make
heading
up
east
really
and then
gross.
back north, and then back west, finally back to the castle.
Sorry. Drew, you said the kitchen was at the back of the castle?
It's on like the south side of the castle.
Oh, that's
Oh,
where
so
we're
we can
headed.
just head straight
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Droop, you lead the way.
All right. Don't really like
I'll-
leading.
I'll lead with Droop.
You're about the same height, so
I think he's actually maybe a little taller.
Droop's like 3.5 feet tall. He's
think
small for a goblin.
Yeah, I'm just under 3 feet.
Droop is like towering over Baz as they walk, skipping through the forest.
I do want to keep an eye out for any possible signs of goblins, hobgoblins, or owlbears.
Or owlbears. Roll a perception.
Will it be as good as last time? The +0 really helps.
Baz, you can roll one as well.
Where is my percent? There it is.
I assume I'm out front leading the pack, correct? Because I'm a meaty boy.
7.
Perception.
What is my perception? Are you guys...
15.
Okay, good. I was going to say, my perception's actually pretty high.
My perception's a +0. The highest I actually have is deception, but I never rolled deception checks.
That's because perception's wisdom and deception's charisma. Makes sense for you.
Look at this fucking genius
Tybalt,
over here.
You just see Baz and Droop, and you look around for like kind of heading north towards a castle that kind of marked on your map, and you like look around. You're listening for sounds of that owlbear you had encountered earlier, any goblinoid noises, or just anything, any like trail markers, but you just notice the woods and everything does seem to be quiet. The birds begin chirping as the sun came back out, but no other things stick out to you. And Baz, Droop is like leading you just straight north. It doesn't really seem like he knows where he's going, but he just figures he'll get there eventually. There's no like marked trail here, kind of just going through the undergrowth of the forest, over large gnarled roots, small puddles, weird different looking plants that even you, being a ranger and traveling, haven't really noticed as you're getting closer and closer. The mist still kind of shrouding everything, a little eerie, like the light almost reflects off the mist, and very eerie and quiet.
Can I, while we're going, keep an eye out for any sort of like tracks or traps, maybe?
Sure. What's your passive perception?
That's 14.
All right, you can go ahead and roll perception. This
Do you
for
do-
tracks.
Do you do perception where if you roll below your passive, you just get your
No.
passive?
Yes.
Okay.
What is your passive perception table? Actually, I can just look right.
It is 10. Basic
okay,
bitch perception.
you still saw
Yeah, the exact
Basic.
same thing.
the
Yeah.
exact same thing.
Unless it's a 1, then you just forgot to look.
I will
As you
keep...
don't notice.
Oh.
Go ahead, Wen. Go ahead, Wen.
I was going to say, I will also keep track for anything that smells funny and tracks and stuff like that. And in the back of my mind, not in the front, but in the back, I will also keep track of some of the mushrooms I identified for my scrolls last night.
You're looking for the mushrooms?
Well, no, if I happen to see them, I'm not specifically looking for them. I'm more interested in, like, what everybody else is interested in.
All right, let's go ahead and get a perception check. We already had it from Tybalt and Baz. Let's go ahead and get it from Tony, and we'll get it from Wen. Let's get perception from everybody.
Tony the Tiger. Woo.
That's a nice one.
Sorry.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed. Have a good night.
Well, Not getting your passive on that one, Win.
It's not great.
Passive isn't even bad
When-
either.
As you're walking, you're kind of looking around, keeping an eye out for mushrooms, looking for the same thing, any kind of traps, tracks, anything that would kind of give you the idea that you're getting closer. You know that you're heading towards it, but might be easy to miss in the thick woods that you're in. And as you're walking, you're kind of looking around. You notice a red capped mushroom
Oh,
with
God
white
damn it.
spots on it. And as you notice that, you actually run into an old crumbling pillar and just smack your face right into it.
Hey, Win. There's a pillar there.
You all hear crash.
Obviously, I know the pillar is here. I was trying to make sure it was real.
Have you been suffering from illusions?
What the whole party has, if you just remember, the last interaction with the ghost, or the interaction before that with the dead kids, or the interaction before that.
How loud was the crash, please?
Oh, it was didn't reverberate through the forest or anything. It just definitely your entire party could hear it. He kind of
was
just
de-
walked
it was
just
a-
imagine walking into a stone wall at a regular pace, not like running or anything, looking the other way, and then him
think
kind of
that
falling
would-
to the ground.
You know
That would
what?
cause Baz to unsheath his blades and freeze for a moment.
Yeah,
Sassy, if I roll under a 10, I will. And if it's above, I'm ignoring your stupid comment. Fuck you. I'm not doing it.
If it was me, I probably would have been followed by a loud fuck.
Go identify that shit. That's right.
Was anything is this just like, why is there a pillar in the middle of the forest?
Yes. Let's try to figure out why this pillar is in the middle of the forest. I agree with...
I feel like
agree
we
with
have
him.
better. I feel like we have better things to do than investigating a pillar in the middle of the forest.
I would... What?
I mean,
mean,
there's
If
a
Bayrick was here,
castle here, so-
well, if...
Barrick's right there.
Yes. Bayrick would want to identify this pillar. He wants to identify everything ever.
I kind of just want to look for Gundren, to be honest.
Yeah. We
Bayrick
Let's be
didn't
honest,
sleep well
we're-
last night.
we just have not found. How long have we been looking for Gundren? Looking for
like
Gundren.
8 days now.
Yeah, it's been a little bit over
It's-
a week
We
since
Oh,
you
well,
found. It's been about 8 days since you found out he's been missing.
And it hasn't even been a full 10 day yet.
and this is the first real thing we've done looking for him, other than the red brands. We've done everything else.
I'm getting fucking burned in chat. Jesus Christ, I can't do this today.
I mean, it seems like everything else you've done has unintentionally led you to his location to be here. So
I feel like that's a little bit of meddling on Asmodeus' side.
it's almost like, nah, never mind.
Are you sure you don't worship Pizza the Hut? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That joke was so dumb.
All right, guys, it was a good session.
Can I have admin privileges on this Discord server so I can
I
just
think
move
so.
him every time he
Can I-
says something?
Can I
I
actually
think
get
that
a
reminds.
can I get a refund for this session?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? You guys, it was a good night. I'll see you guys later. I should be able to refund you guys all. Oh no, I wouldn't actually. I don't think I can. I'd have to do it a different way, or I'd have to just make next session free.
I'll
Yeah,
take it.
I'll take a voucher.
I'll take a voucher.
Sure.
A D&D rain check.
Or Wen has to pay everyone back.
Okay,
No,
listen.
Mm.
Win is very, very poor.
Just sell your fancy lights.
I got the cheapest one off Amazon. It was like $30.
Hey, that's 3 sessions. That's like 3
Yeah.
sessions, bro.
No, that's one session for you guys. I still have to pay for myself.
Ugh.
Baz, as you pull your blades out, and as you're looking back, you feel Droop tug a little bit on your sleeve, your arm, and point. And you look back, and after seeing Win on his ass from hitting the pillar, and when you also fell and crushed that mushroom you were looking at too. When you fell and hit that pillar, it's just a little pile of broken up mushroom now.
Oh,
And Baz, he points, you can see a break in the forest, and you can see crumbled wall, kind of set with a few like crumbling towers, different sizes and heights. The lower kind of base foundation looks pretty well maintained, but as you go higher, crumbling stone, collapsed like roofing, tiles and broken parts all kind of scattered in the forest in front of you.
Is it like multiple buildings or like a single large
Seems to
building?
be one
crumbling?
single one that just has like kind of different size towers, heights, some of them more corroded and collapsed than the others.
Would you say it looks like a castle?
Actually seems to be like right in front of you.
Holy shit.
What color is the castle?
Like a slate
orange.
gray stones, but orange. Like kind of ivy crawling over the walls. Different colored molds kind of growing along. Some orange, some white, some like a light blue.
So it's not a White Castle.
It's not a White Castle. No burgers here.
There's no good burgers at White Castle either.
Hey, you should know.
Oh.
Whoa. Fighting words.
There's none in New York, so I'm not worried about it. I've only had the frozen ones.
Mm.
Nothing beats a fresh.
So,
fresh one.
Droop. The hold on. Which one's the pointer? I always forget. Is it this one? Yeah. Would this be the door to the kitchen?
Yeah, it is.
All right, guys. What are we doing?
All right. So this is our pretty much our last chance to come up with a plan before going in. Does anybody want
All right.
to split up, send somebody over, look for another entrance?
Are there any windows
There's like you
or
can see like
openings?
yeah, like arrow slits you see probably about 10 feet off the ground. The path
Ooh.
veers slightly up, leading to a reinforced wooden door kind of set in the side. Goes tall. There's like crumbled roofing there, but probably about 30 feet tall total. Then along the door, the other wall that's kind of opposite to it, perpendicular to it, multiple arrow slits.
There's also a well.
We should probably keep it down.
Oh,
They
sorry.
If they hear us, they might puke.
Sorry.
Like,
There's also a well. Nope, never mind. The well's gone.
the bucket.
I could have sworn there was a well there.
Is there no well there?
Noel. Noel is
No,
not
Noel.
here. Thank you.
Mm.
Is your name Noel?
Maybe a well.
A small well.
Are we gonna knock and try to see if we can answer the question, or are we just gonna bust in there?
No. We're gonna go through the well.
I don't
Well, let's go
remember
down,
the question.
buddy.
Kind of question is is it like a riddle question or is it just like
I just remember it being really confusing and I don't really.
Confusing for a goblin?
was it like what's my favorite color or is it like
Blue, no green. Ah.
Can't even answer your own favorite
It's
color.
not a favorite color. I
Was
know
it?
that.
Was it for the spider?
No, the spider was only here like once or twice.
Oh.
All right, so
Is the password open this door before I kick it in your face? Because I can do that.
so before we knock I can always I can see how it's locked. I can try to see how it's locked and
see if you can
I
pick
can
it.
open it. Yeah.
Or we could just try the door.
I mean, that's true too.
All right, wait a minute. I remember what one of the hobgoblin captain looks like. So I'm gonna just do Turn into a hobgoblin, Captain. Then I'm gonna go to the door and I'm gonna knock 4 times.
That's a bright idea.
Juke, come here. I don't know if I can speak Gaulish.
That sounds like a problem.
Maybe
Oh yes.
Yeah, look at me. His name's Rick.
God damn it! Everybody he turns into is Rick.
I'm gonna hide in the tree.
Hallucinations are a sign of losing your mind.
Let's just keep changing.
Because I was also trying to write Rick, and
You
somebody
should
else
see
was
the
trying to
VOD from
write
a
Rick.
couple, I think I actually put his magic mushrooms, but you should go watch that one where we did a bunch of mushrooms and it wasn't good. I think that message in
Nevin there.
chat is for you, Tybalt.
Wait, Nevin's here? What the heck? Whoopsie. Wait, hold on. Am I missing something? 1, 2.
When?
Yes.
Ah, whoopsie.
Yeah, where the fuck am I? Do I not exist anymore? God, I've been. Oh yeah, that's where I was barred.
We replaced you with the Drake.
Invisibility potion.
it just wore off. It just wore
It
off.
hasn't worn. There we go.
It's a permanent potion of. Oh god, the rest of my life invisible. That would suck.
What do you mean? You could be the town master and just be great.
It's
I feel like
the definition of shadow government.
I feel like throwing overthrowing this castle will definitely help with my chances of becoming town master.
Hobgoblin Rick, you knock 4 times.
Mm-hmm. I knocked 4 times.
Bump, 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 bump.
That was really
As you are knocking on the door, you hear scurrying little feet move over to it, and a small slit kind of slides open.
Who's there?
In common.
Captain Rick, I was injured when my party went out on a patrol. I am the only survivor.
A small little beady red eye kind of shines through the small thing as it kind of looks over you.
Still gotta answer the riddle.
Give me the riddle, tiny one.
The bigger I become, the less you see.
Shadow?
You should know this.
It's a shadow, right?
You're close. Remember?
Oh, right, my clothes. Sorry, I took one of them had a nasty hammer, and it hit me in the head. My clothes.
No, you're close.
Oh, I'm close.
Didn't the other hobgoblins tell you how to get in?
Darkness. Darkness is the answer.
You hear the movement of a bar, and a few moments later, the door opens up. And a small goblin with a blade is standing there.
Well, come in before you let all the heat out. Hurry up.
Right. I found a new recruit. He says his name is Droop.
Yeah, I'm Droop. I'm part of the Craigmaws, just like you guys. Further south, though.
Tybalt, you see inside, as soon as the door opens, kind of heat does seem to be forming. You see quite a few goblins moving around the kitchen, moving plates, bringing out different roasted animals, and one large gluttonous goblin standing by a large old fire pit, giving out commands in goblin as they're all kind of doing his will, it seems like.
What is your name, tiny goblin? And I'm looking at the one that's not Droop.
Knock.
Knock. Can you do me a favor?
He knocks on Theo answers the knocks at the door.
Can you do me a favor and gather all the goblins in the kitchen in front of me? I need to talk to them.
I don't know if the big chef will like that.
I don't give a fuck what the big chef likes.
Roll intimidation.
Aha, I have a +6. Haha, 21.
Nice.
Okay, I'll do it.
He runs off and begins to talk to different goblins around the room and like be pointing towards you.
Droop, stay behind me.
You sure this is a good idea?
Stay behind me, Droop. This has worked before.
Oh no.
Was that true?
Hold on,
Right.
before we go any further,